Hello everyone, I'm Addi with your UI-7 news update. Here's a look at what's going on around the world and on our campus. This morning, CNN announced it has filed a lawsuit against President Trump and several of his aides after the White House suspended Jim Acosta's press pass last week. Acosta and CNN are claiming their First and Fifth Amendment rights have been violated by the ban. The revoking of Acosta's White House credentials came after a testy exchange between the journalist and the president last week at a news conference. Here's a bit of what went down.
Your campaign had an ad showing migrants climbing over walls and
well,
so
that's
on.
true. They weren't actors.
They're not going to be doing
they
that.
They weren't actors. Well, no, it's true. Do you think they were actors? They weren't actors. They didn't come from Hollywood. These were people. This was an actual. It happened a few days ago, and
they're hundreds of miles away. They're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. That's
I
not innovation.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN, and if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask you a question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Excuse me. That's enough.
Mr. President, if I may ask on the Russia investigation, are you concerned that you may? I'm not concerned.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said last week that the pass was taken away because Acosta placed his hand on the young woman you saw there in the video trying to take away the microphone. But Ted Boitros, counsel for CNN, said the lawsuit still comes back to the issue of the First and Fifth Amendments.
CNN's argument is very straightforward, that the First Amendment is meant for the press to be able to act on behalf of the American people and the public in getting information. And here, when the White House revoked Mr. Acosta's press pass, it's clear it was based on the content of his reporting, the fact that he was asking tough questions and has been doing that.
Its association issued a statement today supporting CNN's efforts. A shooting in a California bar last week has left several in mourning across the nation. Survivors of last year's Vegas shooting held a vigil in the wake of the Thousand Oaks, California tragedy, where 12 people were killed at a bar. The University of Illinois campus has its fair share of bars where students often gather. University student Brian Hardiman says security must make sure to pat down all patrons before entering campus bars.
Definitely checking in when you're entering the bar or any premise. I think it's a safe bet when people have to get looked over. And then concerts is another thing. There's always security checking people. So I think that's something we've stressed a lot in America, and it's for a good reason, because not everyone pays attention to the no gun stickers on the outsides of buildings.
According to the Gun Violence Archive, there has been more than 300 mass shootings in 2018. And in local legal news, the Champaign-Urbana area may be seeing a few changes when it comes to marijuana rules after concerns about the current laws have been raised. Right now, there are major fine differences in Urbana than Champaign. Getting caught in Urbana with a small amount of marijuana will cost you about $50, but getting caught in Champaign will get ready to pay $350 at minimum. The public will have the chance to weigh in on the topic tonight at the Champaign City Council meeting. This comes after J.B. Pritzker was elected governor last week, who was a pro-marijuana legalization candidate. And taking a look at weather, it's pretty easy to sum up for you. Cold. Winter weather has definitely hit us and in full force. Today the sun came out just a little bit, but it was still pretty chilly with a high of only about 26 degrees, which is below average for this time of year. Looking at the rest of your week, we're going to see those cold temperatures stick around, not too much as far as snow or rain goes, with the exception of Thursday having a slight chance of some precipitation with a wintry mix of rain and snow. But I'll have the full forecast for you tonight on UI-7 News at 5. In the meantime, why not enjoy the weather and take some pictures of this pretty snow we've been seeing around campus. Send them in to all of our social media accounts so we can share with everyone. And speaking of social media, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. We always love to hear from our awesome viewers through social media. That's it for this UI-7 News Update, your broadcast campus news leader. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Addi. Have a great rest of your week.